This is WHIV FM 102.3 in New Orleans. My name is Tarcisius, and this is a program we call Sweethoney and the Rock. We merge a variety of music genres filled with positive energy, uplifting lyrics, and motivational speakers. And it's all to help your mind growing. This hour, we showcase Alan Toussaint, the music band behind us now, Israel Kamaka Vivi Ole, Eva Cassidy, Straight No Chaser, and speakers, Lisa Nichols and Nick Vujicic. You'll feel better after Sweethoney and the Rock than you did before. You can bet on it.
What you do, it'll give you courage to carry. precious dreams imprisoned underground. But I got the song that I sing, and I'll make the mountains ring. Tell my mama that I am homeward bound. Could you believe in a dream when I tell you that it's true? And could you believe, precious, precious friend of mine? Would you believe when it seems you are glad with what you do? It'll give you courage to carry, give you courage to carry my, just to carry your spirit up on high, Lord, just to carry your spirit up on high, up on high. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna carry. Oh, I'll make this promise, mama. I'm gonna carry. Ooh, and I promise to look for that little light, little bit of light. Gonna look for that light, gonna look for that little bit of light when my heart is in trouble. Oh, I'll make this promise to look for that light, little bit of light, when my mind is worried. You see the same light that brought the children through. Yes, and it's the same light, that brings the spirit through. I'm gonna believe. Oh, yes, I do believe. Oh, yes, I do believe. I'm gonna believe. I'm gonna believe, y'all. And I gotta believe. I gotta believe. I gotta believe. My daddy taught me to believe. My mama taught me to believe. And I believe. And I believe. I believe. I believe it. Just believe. 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 Oh, my friend, try it out one time. Try it out one time, you might find. And you know how to believe.
From his 1977 double album, that is Mr. Al Jarreau. This is WHIV FM 102.3, where we honor independent voices. Coming up next, our very first speaker, Mr. Nick Vujicic on Sweethoney in the Rock.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way dreams that you dare to. Why, oh why can't
That is Israel. Kamaka Viva Ole from Hawaii, of course, somewhere over the rainbow. You know, multilingual crisis support service is available 24/7 via telephone or text at 800-985-5990 for disaster survivors experiencing emotional distress. It's another community reminder from the station dedicated to human rights and social justice, 102.3 FM. WHIV. My name is Tarcisius. We call this program Sweet Honey in the Rock. Nick Vujicic was born with tetraamelia syndrome. It's a congenital disorder characterized by the absence of all four limbs. He was born without arms and legs, and they actually bullied him at school because of it. I know it's kind of hard to imagine such cruelty. But through an intensive support system, he managed to graduate from Griffith University with a degree in accounting and financial planning. And in 2012, he was married and had 2 kids, a son and a daughter. Here he is addressing a high school audience to promote confidence and awareness.
I want to talk about, like, when I started, going to school and stuff, a lot of people put me down, you know what I mean? Like, people tease each other. I mean, people come up and say, hey, you're fat, 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 you like, lose some weight, and you go home and you look at yourself in the mirror and go, I'm fat, right? And so many people tease each other. Oh, you're too short, you're too tall, you look whatever. Different hair and all that. It doesn't matter. See, the thing is, when you're in school, when you're growing up in life, it actually sort of matters to people how you look. And then it matters to you because it matters to others. Why? Why does it matter how you look? Because if they don't like you, then who will? If they don't accept you, then who will? And the fear that we have is that we're going to be alone, that we're not good enough. And, we have to change ourselves. And, so many people put me down and say, Nick, you look too weird and no one's really your friend and you can't do this and you can't do that. And I couldn't change anything. It's not like just fixing my hair one day and everything's fine. It's not like, just whatever. I couldn't change my circumstance. I couldn't just one day wake up and say, hey, give me arms and legs. I need arms and legs. You know what I mean? Like, I went to a bodybuilder, and said, can you make me some arms and legs? No joking. Bodybuilder, you get it? Right? So this is the thing. I go up to people, can you give me a hand? Just joking. But it was so hard because people put me down. And I started believing that I was not good enough. I started believing that I was a failure. That I'd never ever be somebody who people would like or people would accept. And it was so hard, man. I thought to myself, I can't go on the soccer field like everybody else, and I can't ride my bike, and I can't skateboard and all these sort of things. And I started getting depressed. I thought, what kind of purpose do I have to live? I mean, are you just here to live to die? I mean, is there not a purpose for me? Is there not a purpose in life? And I had questions and no answers. And I asked my mum and dad, why did this happen? I asked doctors, why did this happen? And they don't know. There are some things in life that are out of your control that you can't change and you got to live with. The choice that we have, though, is either to give up or keep on going. I want to ask you, what are you going to believe? Are you going to believe in yourself? Are you going to believe everybody else's judgment on you? Are you going to believe people when they say that you're a failure? No one really likes you. No one really cares about you. And it's not really to say that, hey, you need someone to come up and say, hey, really, I like you, I care about you. No, it's not that. But it's the fact that people put you down. People don't even look you in the eye. People ask you how you are, and you say fine, but you're not fine, and they'll never know that. I tell you, life is interesting. Life's a journey. See this phone here? Let's say that I want to go to the phone, right? And I start from over here. Now, to get to the phone, It's not like I'm going to start meditating and going hum, right, and float across the air, right? It's not going to work. It's not like I'm going to go hum and woo, you know, it's not going to work. So I have to take one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time. You can only take one step at a time. I don't care how big your step is, it's only one step at a time. You can't do 2 steps in one. You understand? So it's like one step at a time. And you take steps in this direction, you take steps in that direction. Sort of get lost along the way, and sometimes you fall down. So what do you do when you fall down? Get back up. Everybody knows to get back up, because if I start walking, I'm not going to get anywhere. But I tell you, there are some times in life where you fall down and you feel like you don't have the strength to get back up. You sort of put a mask on your face when you come to school and pretend that everything's okay when it's not, and you go home and lay in your bed when no one's looking at you, when you don't have to impress anybody, and you're yourself. And fear comes in. You know the fear that you have as soon as you walk into the doors of your house. Maybe there's a broken home. Maybe you have doubt in your life. Maybe you don't know for sure what's going to be happening in the future, and it scares you. Maybe you're worried about what people think of you, what people say about you. Just that fear paralyzes you. And I just want to ask you today, do you think you have hope? Because I tell you, I'm down here, face down, and I have no arms, no legs. It should be impossible for me to get back up. I mean, you go home and tie the legs and arms of your brothers and sisters and like push them down and see how long it's going to take them to get back up. You know what I mean? You know, you can tell them that you'll see them tomorrow. You know what I mean? But this is the thing. It should be impossible for me to get back up, but it's not. You see, I will try 100 times to get up, and if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I'm ever going to get up? No. But if I fail, I try again and again and again. For as long as I try, there's always that chance of getting up. Does that make sense? And it's not the end until you've given up. And just the fact that you're here should persuade you that you have another chance to get back up. There's still hope. I'm not here today to tell you that I understand your pain. I don't know how it feels to be abused. I don't know how it feels to feel, quote, fat and you've got an eating disorder. I don't know how it feels to have a broken home, but I know how it feels to have a broken heart. And I know how it feels to be alone. But I just want you to know that it's not the end. It matters how you're going to finish.
And you can find out more about Nick at nickvujicic.com. That's Nick, VUJICIC.com. You're listening to WHIV FM 102.3.
When we were kids in the backyard, playing astronauts and rock stars, no one told us to stop it, called us unrealistic. Then suddenly you're 18, go to college for your plan B. What you want is too risky. Live for weekends and whiskey. We all got these big ideas. One day they're replaced with fear. How did we get here? Darling, don't quit your daydream. It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Why save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream? 31 waiting tables. She has the voice of an angel, out of money and power. She only sings in the shower. All these things we say we'll get to, shot down by the reasons not to. Darling, don't quit your daydream. It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare for sleep when you could be living your daydream. So scared of failure that we fail to try. Turn it around before the finish line. Gotta fall for a minute before you can fly. So daydream, it's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Why save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream? Why save it for sleep when you should be living your daydream?
Sarah Bareilles. That woman is absolutely phenomenal in a live concert. Now, this next song is from a man that I loved growing up. He always performed with a huge, glistening smile. He got a little tied up in drugs, died at the age of 59. I kind of get a tear in my eye whenever I hear this song. Here's Mr. Billy Preston at WHIV.
Why can't we be humble like the good Lord say? He promised to exalt us, but no is the way. How men be so greedy when there's so much left? All things are God given, and they all have been blessed. That's the way God planned it. That's the way God wants it to be. used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And come to me now and rest your head for just 5 minutes. Everything is done. Such a cozy room. The windows are illuminated while the evening sunshine through them. Fiery gems for you. Only for you. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And la 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 I'll light the fire while you place the flowers in the vase that you bought today.
That is the a cappella brilliance of Straight No Chaser. They actually do our teaser right before Quotation Corner, which is coming up in just about 15 minutes or so, just so you know. Wade spotlights local artists and national music Monday nights at 10 p.m. until midnight on WHIV-FM, right before Sweethoney in the Rock. Live music performances, themed music capsules. That's Monday nights on the station that is dedicated to human rights and social justice, WHIV-FM 102.3. This is Sweethoney in the Rock. And in 1994, Lisa Nichols was a single mom on government assistance with pennies to her name. She considers this as the lowest point in her life, one she used as a springboard to her remarkable journey. She has taken her company Motivating the Masses public and is the author of 6 books. She addresses faith, unlearning bad habits, and taking one step at a time.
I was hungry. I was hungry. People often want to call me the exception. Like, oh my God, you're the exception. No, I'm not the exception. I'm an average, ordinary woman who chose every day to make one more extraordinary decision. I'm an average, ordinary mom who said, I want to drastically transform my son's future. That he deserves to have every option that every other child would have, irregardless of what he was born into. I just was crazy enough to believe that. That it doesn't matter the color of my skin, doesn't matter my religious background, doesn't matter my origin, it doesn't matter my mom's bank account and my dad's bank account when I was born. None of that means my future. That's just the circumstance that I came from. That's not what defines my future. I just believe that. Not a lot validated it, but faith is believing in the unseen anyway. So I had enough faith to go, I know like I know like I know like I know. I don't necessarily have to see it yet. There's so much value in what you unlearn. Sometimes the best thing you can do is unlearn some things. We're always going after learning something new because we're information junkies, because we have all these forms of information coming at us on the internet, coming at us in books, coming at us on the radio, coming at us in television, that we want to learn. But sometimes your biggest breakthrough is in what you unlearn. And then you relearn. Sometimes you have to disrupt your soil, pull your soil up, take that dry dirt that's been planted for years. I know, I've just been knowing this for years. This is what my mother taught me. This is what we've always known. You have to disrupt that soil in order to plant a new seed to grow a new fruit. Yeah? You guys got that? And so I came very comfortably to disrupt your soil. That's what I came for, to disrupt your soil. Not to necessarily keep you comfortable on what you know. Stay comfortable in that. I want to disrupt you with some things that are new awareness to go, oh, wait, hold on. Or new awareness about what you've been doing based on what you've known forever that doesn't fit your future anymore. Because I can guarantee you, every single one of us who wants something different than what we're getting, we're doing something unconsciously from old patterns that doesn't even serve our future. That's when the tongue in your mouth and the tongue in your shoe are going in two totally different directions. And your job is to align them up so that you can move forward in a powerful way. Myth number 2 is that abundance is singularly focused on possessions and money. Right? It's all about what you drive, what you live in, how much money you make. When in fact, this couldn't be further from the truth. Wealth is possessions and money. Abundance is a 360 experience. True abundance is your health, because if you don't have great health, life does not feel good. Abundance is relationship. And at the end of your life, literally, you will measure the quality of your life by the quality of the relationships you had. All the other stuff will fall away. That promotion you're thinking about, you're wondering about that raise, it will fall away in the area of importance when you get to the end of your life. You will begin to look at the quality of your relationships, how are your children relating to you, how are your siblings relating to you, do you have love in your life? You literally will start looking at relationships at a higher level as you get older. So when you mind them now, you take care of them. And I know that for a fact. I have a friend who's worth $14 billion. Billion with a B. He was just partying at my house all night long, wouldn't leave, 4 a.m, go home. And he flew in from Canada to go to my New Year's party because he loves my family connection. And he doesn't have one. He is financially wealthy. He's relationship broke. Does that make sense? Abundance is a 360 experience. It's about relationships. It's about health. It's about your spiritual groundedness. That doesn't mean you have a religious origin. It's about, can you release? Can you forgive? Can you let go? Can you be still? Do you meditate? Do you have time with yourself? That has a lot to do with the quality of your life. Let me tell you, in order to have something different, you are going to have to do something different. In order to have something more, you have to do something you haven't done yet. I had to say the things I didn't want to say, do the things I didn't feel like doing to have the life I know I wanted. Period. And all I did was give instructions for, here, do this bite size, do this bite size, do this bite size. Bite-sized, digestible, palatable pieces of what you can do. And when you look up, and you don't have to have a magnificent change over 12 months, have a small change over 30 days, and then a small change over 30 days, your breakthrough will come in needlepoint moves. And you'll look up in 5 years and not recognize your life. When we talk about living our quest, I think that living my quest, really, if I look at it on a daily basis, it's finding my own voice. It's finding your voice. It's finding the song that only you can sing, off key or not. It's finding your rhythm. It's discovering what it feels like to walk in your shoes today. It won't look like it looked 10 years ago. Living your quest is, what can I do with my life so that my life becomes infectious to someone else? Living my quest looks like, how do I make my fingerprint matter so big that it lives beyond my transition day? Living your quest is, how can I forgive the perceivingly unforgivable so I can love the absolute lovable?
And you can find out more about Lisa Nichols on her website, motivatingthemasses.com.
We are going. Heaven knows where we are going, but we know we will get there. We are going. Heaven knows where we are going. We know we will get there. We are going. Heaven knows where we are going, but we know we will get there. Boom, boom, ti-boom, ti-boom, boom, boom. Boom, ti-boom, boom, boom. We will get know we will get there. Boom, boom, ti-boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, ti-boom, boom, boom. It will be hard, we know that the road will be muddy and rough, but we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will get there. Boom, boom, ti-boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, ti-boom, boom, boom. It will be hard, we know that the road will be muddy and rough, but we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will. We will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there. But we know we will.
That is Wayala with Osibisaz, We Are Going. They build their houses in preparation for the king. They line their sidewalks with every sort of thing. They will be surprised when they hear, "Take me to the alley, to the afflicted ones." This is WHIV.
Well, they build their houses in preparation for the king, and they line the sidewalks with every sort of shiny thing. But they will be surprised when they hear him say, "Take me to the alley, take me to the afflicted ones, take me to the lonely ones that somehow lost their way. Let them hear me say, I am your friend. Come to my table, rest here in my garden. You will have a pardon. You will have a pardon.
Take me to the alley. Take me to the afflicted ones. Take me to the lonely ones that somehow lost their way. Let them hear me say, oh, I am your friend. Come to my table, rest here in my garden. You will have a pardon. You will have a pardon. Take me to the alley. Take me to the afflicted ones. Take me to the lonely ones that somehow lost their way. Let them hear me say, I am your friend. Come to my table, rest here in my garden. You will have a pardon. You will have a pardon. Rest here, lonely one, hungry one, tired one. Rest here in my garden. Whoa. Whoa.
Gregory Porter with the beautifully written Take Me to the Alley. Coming up next, our popular Quotation Corner. We present inspirational quotes. You attempt to ascertain who it is before the end. This is WHIV-FM, dedicated to human rights and social justice. My name is Tarcisius, the program, Sweet Honey in the Rock. And here's Sam Price and the True Believers. You have to keep on pushing.
Keep on pushing. Keep on trying. Keep on doing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Doing everything you can do. Keep on working. Keep on working. Keep on dreaming. keep on living. Keep on living. Keep on giving, baby. Keep on giving. Keep on shining. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shining like you always do.
Get your popcorn and believe and dice. Let's go read and take your seat. Silence your phones.
This is WHIV LP FM 102.3 in New Orleans, and it's time for Quotation Corner. That segment of Sweet Honey in the Rock where we take short quotes, nuggets of inspiration, information from politicians, actors, artists, even scientists, and we weave them together to form a story, one that you may possibly use this upcoming week to change that moment of chaos into one of pause, where you ask those four simple words: how important is it? We'll find out who that is at the end of Quotation Corner, and the music bed from The Color Purple, the film. It's called First Letter. And now, Quotation Corner. Born in the Kingdom of Spain in 1881, our subject spent most of his adult life in France and demonstrated extraordinary talent well beyond their years as an adolescent. They were admitted into an advanced school of fine arts at the age of 13, having completed a process in 7 days that took much older students a month. And at 14, they created the portrait of Aunt Pepa, regarded by some curators as one of the greatest arts in Spanish history. And during their hardship years of their 20s, many of their paintings were actually burned to secure heat for their apartment. They survived this to have a historic career, which embodied 6 distinct painting styles and periods. Our subject died in 1973. Everything you imagine is real, and every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once they grow up. Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. Others have seen what is and asked why. I have seen what could be and asked, why not? The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give your gift away. There are painters who transform the sun to a yellow spot, but there are others who, with the help of their art and their intelligence, transform a yellow spot into a sun. I'd like to live as a poor man with lots of money, because youth has no age, and it takes a very long time to become young. What do you think an artist is? He is a political being, constantly aware of the heartbreaking, passionate, or delightful things that happen in the world, shaping himself completely in their image. Painting is not only done to decorate apartments. The world doesn't make sense, so why should I paint pictures that do? Painting is just another way of keeping a diary. God is really only another artist. He invented the giraffe, the elephant, the cat. He has no real style. He just goes on trying other things. Good artists, well, they copy. Great artists, they steal. People, they want to find a meaning in everything and everyone. That's the disease of our age. When art critics get together, they talk about form, structure, and meaning. When artists get together, they talk about where you can buy cheap turpentine. In art, intentions are not sufficient, and as we say in Spanish, love must be proved by deeds and not reasons. What one does is what counts, and not what one had the intention of doing. Action is a foundational key to all success. Inspiration exists, but it has to find you working. So only put off tomorrow what you are willing to die having left undone. There is no abstract art. You must always start with something. Afterwards, you can remove all traces of reality. I paint objects as I think them, not as I see them. I begin with an idea, and then it becomes something else. You don't make art, you find art. Every positive value has its price in negative terms. The genius of Einstein led to the atom bomb, Hiroshima, and millions of lives lost. The older you get, the stronger the wind gets, and it's always in your face. Hopefully, we don't grow older, we grow riper. An idea is a point of departure, and no more. As soon as you elaborate it, it becomes transformed by thought. Co-inventor of collage art and constructed sculpture, co-founder of the Cubist movement, his name at birth was Pablo Diego Jose Francisco de Paula Juan Nepomuceno Maria de los Remedios Cipriano de la Santísima Trinidad Mater Patricia Clito Ruiz y Picasso. Our quotes today were attributed to the master artist Pablo Picasso. This is WHIV FM.